How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here. Are you ready? Are you as pumped as I am for this series, for this video? So right here we got one of the best series that is going to be on YouTube, one of the most originals. I'm taking you guys back to somewhere like 2012 or 2013. With this, we're bringing you guys the Allen Iverson Create a Legend. So if you've been around 2K as long as I have, you already know what Create a Legend mode was. But for those new guys, let me explain to you. So back in the day, I'd say about 2012, 2013 is when 2K stopped doing this. But basically, it was a mode that 2K made where it's my career. It was my career, but instead of using the guy that you created, you can use anybody in the entire game. But eventually, it wasn't too popular, I guess. So 2K decided to take it out, and people have always been looking for ways to do it each year. And I finally found out how to do it. How you can do my career with basically anybody. So I decided to do it with my favorite player of all time, a lot of people's favorite players of all time, Allen Iverson. Now this man was a one-man army here of the 76er team back in the 2000-2001 season. But when I'm doing this Create a Legend, I decided that I didn't want it all to be about Allen Iverson, because this supporting cast is pretty bad, and he led this team all the way to a championship. But I want to bring this team to, I want everybody else to contribute. So in these first couple quarters, you'll see me dishing it off. Man, we get a triple-double in our very first game with a bad supporting cast, still dishing it off, and they were finishing at the hoop. Nobody on this team can make a jump shot though besides Allen Iverson. So we had to get every other point around the rim, and I was actually in there getting boards too. My man's a 6 feet tall, but he was down there grinding with the big man, and you'll see all of that. Man, we got a triple-double. Now if you're wondering how I did it, don't worry, in the next couple days I'll be releasing a video of giving you guys a tutorial on how to do so, where you can basically play with anybody. I thought about it, man. I wanted to play with T-Mac, I wanted to play with Vince Carter, I wanted to play with Yao Ming, but now I was like, you just got to go with the player you think you're going to have most fun playing with, and that's exactly what I did. We're going to be here with Allen Iverson for my series. Hopefully some other YouTubers can come out and maybe watch the video of my tutorial and give you guys a little bit of everything, or you can just go do it yourself. So once that video comes out, you guys will basically see it if you're subscribed. So in the end of the first quarter, we're up 31-20. Then after the first quarter, the coach basically sat AI down. I mean, this is the season opener. There's no reason for him to be resting me. So we finally got back into the game in the second quarter, about 2 minutes left, and this is exactly what we're doing. Zip Kelly Olynyk up, man, because we just put him in the body bag. AI is doing a lot of that. I was trying to get used to playing with the guard, because in my career series, or when I play my career, I'm usually a big man. So I had to get used to playing with a guard again. It felt good though, man. I used to play with the guard back in a long time ago. I've been a big man for like 3 years now, but I used to play with the guard back in the day. And the dribble stick and the dribble animations, man, I'm trying to get used to those. So in this very first game, you're not going to see too many ankle breakers where we used to AI doing. You're going to see just some all-around good gameplay. We tried to float it on that fast break. We get it back, spin move, knock it down that shot. I think after I got about 8 or 9 assists, I started to take more shots, but they weren't really going in. Who was it? Avery Bradley and Marcus Smart. Basically, they threw out every guard they had with this Boston Celtics team, and it was kind of stopping me. I was like, what is going on? But luckily, my supporting cast kind of picked it up when I wasn't there. Hold on, hold that tray ball. Allen Iverson is going to knock that down all the time. So the way coach did it, I played all of the first quarter, 2 minutes of the second quarter, all of the third quarter, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. So most of these clips you're going to see are from the first and third quarter, because once it came to the fourth, I was like, we're already up by maybe 15 or so. So I was like, yeah, they don't really need me out here. And you see, we're throwing up the lobs, because that's probably one of the only ways we're going to get our assists, knowing that this team basically sucks. This was a one-man army. This guy did everything by himself, basically. I mean, I'm using that a guy to take away from everybody else on the team, but with me actually playing him, he's the only source of offense. Defensively, this team is good. Like, they got Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Mutombo. I forgot about Mutombo. They traded for Mutombo that year. And those guys play defense. But when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, AI was their only hope. So at the end of the third quarter, we're up 73-59. And coach is like, you know what? You can sit down for most of this. So we finally get back in. It's about 5 minutes left, like I said. And we're already up by dub. And I'm going to put it right there to 21. We're up by 18, so I put it to 21. Finally put this Boston Celtic team in the dub club. And you saw right there my shooting percentage. I think we were 11 for 21 up to that point. So we weren't shooting very efficiently, but I guess that's all in the learning curve, me getting back into playing with a guard. And right here, we're going to come off that screen and finish at the hoop. One thing I do a lot of, I do play with plays on, so we're going to be running a lot of plays this year, trying to get everybody else involved. But when they can't do it, we're going to have to take it in our own hands. You see right there, that play didn't really work out. We're going to cut to the basket and finish at the hoop. And here we're kind of winding down. I think this is one of our last clips. We're going to hit that step back on Avery Bradley. Get off of the floor, Avery. So some people can't mess with you, man. That's pretty much going to be the end of this very first episode. I'm going to try to bring you guys some games where we play against some top guards in the league. I just want to show you this one because it was a season opener. But we finished this game 92-76. I think AI finished with about 30-something points. Let's see. We'll see here in a second. 35, 11, and 11. A triple-double in his very first game back to the league. Man, it's been the king of the fourth quarter. If you're not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for this series. And thanks so much for watching.